Now to our team coverage of the spring elections.
Let's start with Josh Sprider. He's live in downtown Madison ahead of the polls opening in just about an hour here, Josh.
Yes, good morning. Under an hour now, 7 o'clock polls will be opening across the state of Wisconsin, and you have until 8 o'clock tonight to vote. Two key races will be following, both the Madison mayor and that highly contested Supreme Court race here in Wisconsin. Let's bring in the experts this morning. Jim Verbick is with the Madison City Clerk's office, the deputy clerk. Jim, it feels like yesterday we were here talking to you with the previous election. Now we're back at it. How are you guys feeling going into today?
We're doing good. Given our higher early voting numbers, we expect that we're going to have a big turnout today, so we're excited and we hope everyone else turns out.
Yeah, how are those numbers looking so far? Because spring elections, sometimes you never know what to expect when it comes to the voter turnout. Obviously, there are a few races that are going to be pretty big here for the area.
Sure. For in-person absentee voting, we had record days and every day for an April election that doesn't have a presidential race on it. And we had about 18% of our turnout already just through absentee balloting.
What can folks expect if they're going out to the polls to vote in person today?
Sure. Everyone should bring their ID, their voter ID, driver's license, Wisconsin driver's license, Wisconsin state ID, military ID, tribal ID, something like that. If you're not registered yet, you can register on election day. So bring a utility bill, bank statement, current driver's license or state ID with your current address on them, and a couple other things you can bring if you need to.
I know safety and security is always the topic of discussion, especially with elections now. What are you guys doing to make sure that this is a safe and secure process?
Sure, it's the same process we always have, so we make sure that all the seals that we have on everything are nice and secure, so we can ensure that nothing's been tampered with before the election. We have everyone being vigilant and paying attention to what's going on around them. They're close in contact with us if we need anything. We've been working with MPD if we need to respond to anything. So everything's pretty safe and secure. Everyone can come out and vote safely.
Yeah, there's a lot of work that goes into this. It's not just wake up and you do this. There's a lot of people behind the scenes that help make this happen.
Definitely. Yeah, our election officials who help with all the in-person absentee voting. We have people who help with the mailing, getting the election equipment prepped and everything before the election day. So yeah, a lot of work goes into it. Everyone just sees the election day, but it's a big deal beforehand.
Best advice for those heading out to the polls today?
I would say just have everything ready that you need. Vote safely. I know the weather's not going to be great at some points today, but voting's from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m., so as long as you're in line by 8 p.m., you can still cast your ballot. And if you don't have your ID with you, you can always vote provisionally and get that to us after the fact up until Friday to get your vote cast.
And I know you've told us before, usually that after work rush hour is kind of the busiest time, so try to get in a little bit earlier today, too.
Correct.
All right, Jim, thank you so much. We appreciate your time this morning. Again, out here live, polls opening at 7 o'clock, so plenty of time to get out and vote today. Coming up at the top of our 6:30 half hour, we'll be speaking live with the Dane County Clerk about what he's seeing going into today, guys.
All right, Josh Sprider, thank you very much.